What is the SCIF? The SCIF is the State Capital and Infrastructure Fund. Funds from the SCIF are used by the state to pay for large capital projects. These include things like repairs and renovations of existing state properties, state construction projects, broadband infrastructure, and legislatively directed grants for local capital improvement projects. Funds from the SCIF are also used for debt service, paying obligations for state-issued bonds. Why do we have a SCIF? Providing services to residents all across North Carolina means the state is also responsible for managing a lot of facilities and properties. The SCIF is a cash funding source for state projects. Major projects usually take years to complete, and the SCIF creates a reserved source of funds for these projects, without the need to provide the money for the entire project up front. Prior to the creation of the SCIF in 2017, most large capital projects were funded by revenue generated from issuing bonds. How do funds in the SCIF work? The North Carolina General Assembly has designated a certain amount of general purpose revenue funds to be transferred to SCIF each fiscal year. The General Assembly can also add funds to the SCIF in appropriations acts. Any interest earned from SCIF funds becomes part of the fund. The General Assembly appropriates funds from the SCIF to projects in their appropriations legislation. Funds in the SCIF can only be accessed after they are appropriated by the General Assembly. There is not an application process to receive SCIF funds, they must be appropriated. After funds are appropriated, agencies submit allotment requests to OSBM for the SCIF funds. This is usually done quarterly. The General Assembly appropriates a specified amount of money from the SCIF to 2 repairs and renovations reserves, one for state agencies' facilities and another for state universities. OSBM administers the Repairs and Renovations Fund for state agencies and provides guidance to agencies each year on submitting R&R projects for funding. The UNC system runs a similar process for UNC campuses. When SCIF funds are appropriated to a non-state entity, such as in a directed grant, that entity must work with the state agency administering the grant to receive the SCIF funds. In many, but not all cases, the Office of State Budget and Management is the administering agency. For more information about the State Capital and Infrastructure Fund, see GS 143C-4-3.1, the State Budget Manual, and the most recent State Appropriations Act.